Hello, Oracles. Oracle Tim here from Oracle Investments. Well, those of you who have been with us from the beginning know what this shirt means. This shirt means that we have hit our next subscriber goal of 2,000. Thank you all so much for all of your support and feedback. Obviously, without you guys, we wouldn't be here right now. And I appreciate all of what you have given me for feedback and support to help me grow this channel. With that said, I will be giving away a 2,000 subscriber giveaway this Saturday morning. I will have a video posted. All you need to do is be a subscriber, comment on the post, whatever I tell you to do in that post, and we'll have some fun with it. And then I will do a live drawing later that day, or probably Sunday. I'll do a live drawing. I'll give you guys 2 days to get yourself in there for comments. And our giveaway will be similar to last time. It's going to be a Tesla winter hat. And I know some of you may not live in areas where you need a winter hat, but this is what I'm currently giving away, is one of these or something similar to that, depending on where we end up getting it from. So anyway, I am also on Twitter and Patreon. That's going to be the best way for me to be able to communicate with you guys and whoever the winner is, to be able to get your address and get you guys this present. So thank you all for that, and now we'll get on to some Tesla today. So for Tesla, we're kind of in a little bit of a holding pattern right now. Starting the market today, looks like pre-market we're down a little bit. This is expected. We have Fed Powell talking today. They have the second day of their meeting. Their meeting should be done around 2 o'clock. He will then speak afterwards, and the market's a little tentative right now because we don't know what they're going to do. The market is currently pricing in anticipation of them tapering sooner and raising rates sooner. So when he comes out with his news, that could change things. That could sway which way the Tesla stock goes. And then we also have Elon's sales to think about. And I think because of the fact that he sold last Thursday and on Monday, we may not see another sale this week. And if we do, probably won't be until Friday. Because if he does, and I know it's pre-planned, but if it does, the stock would definitely take a harder hit and probably come down closer to 900. And as we discussed earlier, there is a gap to fill between 910 and 948. We did dip down as far as 932, so sort of filled that gap, but not really. So we may see a little bit of a further dip. He does still have 4 lots that he needs to sell, so that could in turn bring us down a little bit further. But today's really going to be a turning point when it comes to the macro environment, because that's also going to play a large role in what happens with the pricing. And I checked no Form 4 filings from yesterday, so it looks like yesterday's price action was strictly what we thought, which was a reaction to the news of Elon selling Monday, because people will react after the fact, and then just the macro environment bringing things down. We did see a nice surge to end the day in the stock price. So that was really promising, because that just reiterates the fact that there's a lot of buyers that are out there. And so now, regardless of all this news, as far as I'm concerned, just my opinion, most of this is short-term news. It has nothing to do with fundamentals. This is just take a step back, look at it and say, all right, this is short-term. This, even with what's going on with the Fed, if they do raise rates sooner, we'll have clarity, and while it may cause a little bit more red, we'll be able to anticipate it. But when you look at the fundamentals of Tesla, that's not changing at all. When you're looking out like the foundation, it's like looking at a house or a building. When you're buying a new house, the most important thing to do is make sure it has a strong foundation. If it's got a strong foundation, if you got to change the paint, maybe remodel a room, not a big deal, because the foundation and the structure of the building is secure and solid. That is what's going on with Tesla. Tesla is a house that is worth buying, and all the stuff that's short term just means that you're going to be getting it at a better price. And now in the short term, can the price get even better than it already is? Absolutely. We could potentially go down, in my opinion, maybe as low as 850, depending on a couple of factors, depending on when Elon finishes his sales off. If the macro environment definitely freaks out more after today's meeting, we could definitely go down that far. I don't know. That's why I dollar cost average, because at the same time, the Fed meeting may happen. We may get news that we weren't expecting in a good way. Tesla may go back over 1,000, and then even with Elon's sales timed out, we may not see 900. It can go either way. I'm kind of leaning more towards the downside with some better sales, but that's just me. And so as far as fundamentals go, some fundamental news, we have 3 new cars were approved in India to be released. And we know Tesla's been trying to get into the India market. They have been working there quite diligently to get in there. India is the 5th largest car market in the world. So it's a good one to get into. And with the way things are changing in India, they have the 2nd largest population in the world. And their class structure is starting to change a little bit. More and more people are buying vehicles. Most of the vehicles they buy there are on the smaller size. So part of me is wondering if Tesla is going to get into a different type of vehicle, maybe like motorcycle-esque type things, maybe more like an Arcimoto type vehicle. It'll be interesting to see what these vehicles are that have been approved over there. I do think that Tesla will also be announcing a new factory, at least one new factory in 2022. Will it be India? I don't know. I think it would make sense because of the import taxes being so high over there. Any vehicle over $40,000 is a 100% import tax, and anything under $40,000 is a 60%. It's ridiculously high. So if Tesla can open up a factory in India, it will eliminate all of that. Then they'll be able to actually sell these vehicles for a reasonable price to a much larger market. But either way, this is just such great news for Tesla going forward. They're very calculated. Elon is smart. They're getting into the markets that are the largest markets in the world. And we've got governments that are now making commitments to switch over to go more green. And when we're looking at that from an environmental standpoint, the countries like India and China, who have the biggest populations, are also the largest polluters. So it's nice to see from an environmental standpoint that we're making these changes, Tesla's getting their feet in over there, and they can help make the changes over there even faster. And other good news for fundamentals is Toyota has made its commitment to switching over to all electric. Now, why this is important fundamentally for Tesla is the more legacy automotive makers that are committing to changing to EVs is just it's an important part, because that just means that the EV revolution is becoming more and more solid as a foundation itself. Don't forget, EVs are only 3 to 5% of the global auto market. So if we change that 3 to 5% to 80 to 90%, think about the growth in just Tesla alone. Even if they keep, just the growth that they have been going, let's say they have 20% of the global market. Well, what's 20% of the global market as far as market cap for Tesla? It's enormous. So if you're looking at that and the growth of it, as the EV market grows, so will Tesla stock. And same thing from an environmental standpoint. The more of these global automotive makers who are switching over to EVs and making these commitments, the better the world will be and the cleaner we will be, in my opinion. I am on that side, and I know many of you are as well. And for a lot of people who are out there, especially the bears, who are saying that, Tesla, look at this is just more competition for Tesla. We've got Ford CEO Farley saying that they're going to be taking over Tesla's lead in EVs. And honestly, have at it, because the more competition that's out there to go EVs, the more we are going to get EVs in the market, and the larger the EV market becomes, and the more the EV market becomes the global automotive market. And the more that happens, the more successful Tesla will be. So all the competition switching to EVs is actually helping Tesla. It's almost like no publicity is bad publicity. You're getting your name out there, you're getting your name heard. Celebrities are out there with drug addictions, but they're in the news, and that's the important thing. EVs, the more legacy automotive makers who take on EVs, the more EVs are going to become known. It's getting the knowledge out there about EVs, what they can do, how much better they are than ICE vehicles in all the different ways. They're more environmentally friendly, they're less maintenance, no gas, so many benefits to having them that people just don't know. It's just the lack of education. So when all these legacy automotive makers are making these commitments, they are committing to educating the public on the benefits of EVs, which in turn will only benefit Tesla. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that Tesla stock is going to go down to 850? Or do you think we're going to go back up over 1,000 and not come back down to the levels we are at now? So let me know that, and let me know in the comments below, where do you think the next Tesla factory is going to be? I think it might be India. That's just me based on the news that I've been getting. But you guys let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. And again, thank you all for all your support and feedback. I love you all. You're all absolutely amazing. We will see you later tonight for some stock talk. And then don't forget, Saturday morning, we will have our 2,000 subscriber giveaway to give away one of these awesome hats. Thank you all so much. We will see you later. Have a great one.